routine in terms of study. Here goes a link that it is in the bio about my new course. I released 3 volumes, okay, that will help you to master the fretboard from the beginning to the advanced level, where you will connect the dots. Things that was just a separate subject, now you will be able to navigate across the whole neck in all the 12 keys in an easy way. So if you are interested to start your ear good, click in the link. Welcome, 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 welcome. Good evening, good night, good morning, good afternoon, from where you guys are listening and watching me. Thank you so much everyone for participating today in this marvelous and blessed live. I'm glad we are here and we made it. One more week in the favor of the Lord. I'm happy to be here once again with you. Let me just open the chat, then I can see everyone here and I can talk with you guys. So thank you, Raba, buen trabajo. Gracias, mi hermano, que Dios te bendiga. Es una maravilla ter usted acá conmigo. Yo espero que usted guste de la live hoy. Espero poder ayudar a usted. So guys, thank you so much. Today is a really good topic to talk. My hands are really cold, so forgive me for the warm-up that I have here. Trying to play a bit. Was not. It is really cold here. My hands are really cold. Like I have to turn on my heater, but it's fine. I'm receiving a bit of warning. The stream open studio. It's how is it the internet? Is it good? Is it good? The internet? Fine. So guys, today's topic is really good. And why I decided to take this topic today is because the previous live we were discussing about can capture sounds good or it sounds the same as plugging, or is it really good captures and it can sound really close to the real amp. And after that, I made one that I presented in the previous live. I can play to you guys for you to listen. For those that wasn't here, no problem. I can play to you right now for you to listen how the capture was. This is a Mesa Boogie Mark IV. So it's really good, like strong, powerful. I'm just like concerning about captures. Can we make capture sounds better? Because why we take a capture and when we play, it sounds terrible or crispy, like or too much mud, fuzzy, and it's crazy. How can we make a capture sounds better? Is it possible to make a capture sounds better? So today, I'm gonna present to you what I did with some captures we're gonna do together and how can it make better. Okay, just hold on a second because I wanna see how many people are watching us, etc, because for me here it's stuck and it's stopped. I cannot see how many people you are seeing here. I don't know how to refresh. Do you know, honey? Because for me,
there's no way
to refresh?
Yeah.
Cool, it's okay. It's fine. You let me know. I can see still the chat at least. So, for us to start the live and really start dialing with this subject, click the link. Actually, I always say link, right? Click the button like, subscribe in our channel, ring the bell, okay? Because it's going to notify every time we go live, because we go live on Tuesday, Thursday, around 7 p.m. That is European zone time. And I don't know where you are, but I hope it's time for you to watch us as well. So write in the comment because I want to interact with you as well. So it's really important that we talk with each other, share knowledge, and of course, most important than everything is be polite with our people in the chat, with me, myself, etc. Let's just spread our love and knowledge because we are here to help each other. No one's know everything in the world. We are always learning, so we can help each other growing and of course talking about music, guitar, tone, that it seems that we like it. And it's really, wow, it's really good for us to share knowledge when we are talking about something that we love and have passion. So first question for you, it is from where you are watching this live right now. US, Canada, Europe, Asia, where? Talk with me, talk with me. So I'm speaking European zone, close to Italy. And here for me already it's almost 8. So yeah, I know. You kind of already have the answer. Can capture sounds good. Yeah, exactly. This one is the one that I used in the previous live. So today I'm gonna use new ones because not yesterday, last Thursday, I was saying like, oh, for me, captures always sound so like too much treble, so bright, and it's struggle for me and was really stressful to create this setup here for me, because to make it sound better I have to shape it too much with my EQ, that in the end it was more fun create something on amplitude than something with captures. So let's just jump to our 𝗂𝗁𝗃 control array. So I was just refreshing here to make sure everything's going well. Okay. I don't know what happened. Maybe YouTube just don't notify people when I go on live. And I was just checking this because the thing is that it looks like if people don't subscribe, don't click the, I'm not doing this for like, oh, please give a like. No, I'm just sharing like the results actually, because there's sometimes that when people really subscribe, give the like, next live, when I go on live, people already be notified and boom, a lot of people appear. And when we don't do this, kind of like YouTube understand that, okay, I'm not gonna divulgate the live, etc. So if you like this type of content, please feel free to subscribe, to share with your friends, give the like, and of course if you can turn on the bell, it would be really good as well. So this one is a capture, and this capture here is the Mark IV that I said to you, and if I'm not wrong, yeah, it's a neural capture. And it's a really strong, in terms of distortion, in terms of the level, it's a really high gain. But when I got this the first time, I had to really dial and spend a lot of time here, because wow, to find, when you look at in the end of like the result, it's easy. You just see here now like, okay, fine, it's fine, because it doesn't look like a lot of things. But to find the frequency that you need to go up and down, cut, boost, it took time. For example, here as well, I did things here. And then the compressor for you to find all the settings. Can look simple, but it takes time for you to make it sounds better sometimes. But this was regarding this capture. Now I'm going to create a new preset. Actually, I can also show to you another capture that I found that was really good. That is this one here. It's a 𝗙𝗂𝗃𝗄𝗃 channel 2. One, it is with just the head, and other is with the cabinets as well. So check this out. Okay, so it's so good. It sounds really, really good for me. The high gain sounds more crispy than the other, but it's still nice. It's because I did not... This is already set. This one here, this preset, I did not spend time doing it. It was just the way it was. I just copy and paste. But if I do a bit more of EQ, I can make it sound even better than this. But this is just an example to show to us that even though we have a capture, doesn't mean that we will be always a struggle. Sometimes the way it comes, it's already way steps further, and it's easier to match with our like setup, I mean this type of guitar, this type of pickup, etc, etc, etc. So another one that I have here to show to you, it is this one here. It's cool, this one here. It's also capture of the 𝗙𝗵𝗃𝗄𝗃 as well, both. It's nice, sounds good. And what I did yesterday was gathering a lot of captures to bring to us today and start doing science, let's say. Let's do science. We're gonna take one capture, see how it sounds, and start like doing things to make it sound better and understand the concepts of it. For example, the first thing that you have to keep in mind is that who did the capture? Okay, like who did the capture? With what? Which amp is it? Which microphone? Which cabinet? It's just a head. We need to understand more about what we are having hands, because otherwise it will be like not impossible, but it will make your life really like harder to to make it sounds better. What it means, for example, I used to love Marshall. I love Marshall. I'm not saying I stopped loving Marshall, but I like Marshall. But until now, for modelers and also for captures, I did not find any Marshall that sounds good for me. It's a personal opinion. Not saying that the others, but for me, I could not make something that sounds good as a Marshall real amp tube for me until now. And I have experience with Marshall tube as well, the 100 watts, JCM 800. But for me, it didn't work. And when I got some modelers here in the Q-Cortex with Marshall and also with the humbuckers that I have here, I was not happy. I got the capture, not happy, too bright for my taste. And I was like, what's going on? It's because the sounds that I have in mind, it was in the past with the Marshall JCM 800 with a Les Paul. So I was like, okay, I'm trying to aim in the same sounds that I used to have it and try to replicate now. But the reality that I'm having here is totally different. So I'm kind of tricking myself. So we need to understand what is the sound of that thing with the unit that we have at hand. I cannot, for example, kind of like chase for a sound of a Telecaster with a humbucker and with a Stratocaster like Ibanez here. It's hard for you to get that tone, you know. So we need to EQ a lot. And this is the first thing for us to understand. If you are aiming to have a tone of something, for example, if I say to you like, oh, let's create a slash tone here with not like a Gibson and those type of thing, can I create? I'll get really close, but I will need to EQ a lot to make it close to that. So we will make my life so harder to do it. But in other way, if you have a Strato and then you have another type of guitarist that has kind of like the same setup, you see that your life will already be easy, and also your setup will be most like sounding as that, you know. So this is the first thing that I said to you. Just know which sound you want to aim to do, your target. Understand what you need. Understand the sound that capture has. Understand the sound of the guitar that you have, if it's a single coil, humbucker. For those that don't know, like for example, Stratocaster, they have just a single coil here. The one that I have here, it's humbucker, but I can split it. When I split it here in this button, I can do like humbuckers, single coil, and booster. So I can kind of like simulate when it's single coil and also go for humbuckers when I need. And I can kind of have like both sounds, let's say. Understand the setup that you have and which preset you want to do it. So for us today, what I want to do is bring something that will be high gain. Why I'm bringing high gain today? Because clean, I did not have any struggle with clean captures, to be honest. They all sound pretty good. I can like kind of give you an example. And you will understand what I'm saying. Wait, hold on. So this is an example. Just let me see how is it going for you. There is just like the capture and it's like really simple reverb ambience. So like we can volume a bit more. Yes, we can. it sounds cool. And for me, no problem. The response, the peak, the way it sounds, everything good. If I take the modular itself, I would say that sounds the same thing. So no issue with the clean. For me, it was pretty easy. The most clean that I was taking was being easy for me. For example, this one. I just don't know if this needs the cabinets or not. I'm not sure. But anyway, I'm just saying to you that today, for a clean one, I'm fine with that. I don't need to go that. However, today, my captures, I'm gonna bring for you things that are powerful. What I'm talking about is I'm gonna bring for you Orange in England. Yeah, I got those captures for us, and you will understand why. So first thing is I'm gonna show to you how I was like struggle and sad about when I was taking like Marshall, for example. Just listen. I just place it there, doing nothing. Look how it sounds. It sounds terrible, you know. And my eyes, like anything that I use here, this part is too bright. And maybe you are saying, okay, but of course you have to go change the cabinets and that. I know. I need to do a lot of things, and that's the purpose of the live. Show to you how it makes sounds better. But you have to understand that sometimes the sounds that you are aiming, sometimes it is not in that amp, you know? It is not in that amp. And for me, it's not Marshall. So I was just showing to you this example because I place the cabinets, I chase a lot of cabinets, change the microphones, place EQ here, EQ there, and go here, and go there. And in the end, I was like, no. That's too much job just to make the capture sounds good. And I'm gonna show to you how good it was. So, I'm gonna mute, or better, I will add just a simple gate. Okay, cool. That's a simple gate. What I did, I entered the 𝗂𝗁𝗃 cloud, searched for some captures, downloaded, tried myself yesterday, but what I did was I just placed it here and nothing else. Just the capture itself. Why? Because sometimes some captures will not match with what you have it in hand. Because let's say the person did the capture with Les Paul and you are using Stratocaster single coil. Let's say the opposite, you are using a Les Paul and the person used Telecaster. Most likely that you are not going to end up with the same tone that the person was presenting with that capture, of course. Different if you are just using like the DI sounds. If I'm not wrong, if you are using the DI sounds, you're not even using any guitar. It's just the DI sounds passing there, and then it's something really different. But you have to understand that this is a thing that can already make in your frustration. So here I aim for some presets, some capture. And I will start wondering, I'm gonna download a lot and I will see which one sounds good for my guitar. already with that capture. So I took orange captures, like this one is a thunder verb. Yeah, this one is a rock verb. And I start checking them to see which one would be better for me, to already make my life a bit easier, because sometimes, of course, it's the person who made the capture, so if it's not me doing the capture, I cannot judge, deny, have concerns, complain. So this one here, check it out. You see? Nothing. Nothing. I had to do nothing. I just volume up a bit more. I use reverb just to give the ambience, simple gate for the noise to stop, and the capture itself. So sometimes it's the capture that has some issue, and also what sound you are aiming to do it in the guitar that you have. Once you know what you need to go further to check and match with you, you're already one step ahead to make it through. So I knew the sounds of the orange. I knew what I was looking for. I like the sound of the orange. And I was like, okay, I want an orange. I already have it in orange the past. And I was like, I know the sounds. I like the sounds. It's heavy. It's good. I just need something that I have to be honest. I checked like 4 captures of orange. I like all of them, and I just download all of them. And then I'm gonna show you how to make it sound even better. So if you found something that unfortunately is just that capture with that amp, nothing else that you are finding, and you need to make it sound better, okay, no problem. You are still in the right live. You can make it. For example, why I turn off this? Because this one already come with a cabinet. So this you have to keep in mind. Sometimes you will have a capture that needs a cabinet. Okay, yes, it needs a cabinet. So you need to add it. And yesterday, suddenly, out of nowhere, I found one of my favorite cabinets. That is this one here, 𝗖𝗵𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 because you're gonna like what I'm showing now here now. Let me just see if I can show it. Okay, yeah. So what I have here in this Excel sheet is everything that 𝗁𝗏 has. So all the captures, pedal, effects, anything, amp, cabinets, I have it here, and most of them has the picture of then what is based on. So they have the name in the 𝗁𝗏, what is based on, and the picture for us to see, because then it's super cool, makes our experience even better. So what I was saying, it was about the guitar cabinets, right? And in this here, I said that was a 412. Let me remember what was that. It was a 412 C8 412 C8 trade AV30, this one here. C8 trade, okay, it's a 𝗏𝗲𝗃. Yeah, that's why. Makes more sense for me now. So, you know, sometimes the name is really crazy, so that's why I have this thing here, because then I know, and then I start memorizing the preset, the equipment, the device. Because imagine, like, every time you arrive here, doing the preset, and you have no idea of things, of name, it makes it even harder. So it's good for you to start already understand what is the units that you are using. Like, oh, this cabinet is this based on this, that's why it makes sounds good. Or you are using this microphone that is a 57, so it's more capturing the bright of the tone, and this one to have more body, you are using the ribbon or the condenser, etc. So you must start to understand what you have in hands, which unit, so your life starts being easier, you know what I mean? So that's the best thing that I can advise to you. Know what you have in hands, know the device, search each equipment that the guitarist, the famous guitarist that you are aiming to have the tone is using, because otherwise you're just gonna make like things harder. Okay, honey, is it too cold? Can you turn off? Thank you.
Leaving for you.
Huh?
I was leaving for you.
Okay, thank you. Because now my hands are a bit warmer, but the air, I'm suffocated. So that's the best thing that I can say to you. Go do this, because it was in this way that I start understand how to sound like this, like that, and how to make it sound even better. So, and then I realized that this thing here, it's and I use stereo. So with this one here, the third one that I pinned all of them that I like it, because then I can know what to use. And then I saved, because all the captures that I was using was matching with this cabinet. I was like, wow, okay. So first things for you is go and find your best cabinet that makes you happier with the tone that you are creating. I know that sometimes it will depends on the amp that you are using and the tone that you are creating, but sometimes if you like that one, most likely that you will end up glad in the end, you know. So this one for me was something that for this situation, for this type of content that I'm creating today, it was the best. I was like, wow, happy with that. So I'm gonna show to you the others one that I have it, just for you to see how good it is. The capture itself was really nice and was matching with my presets, like the device that I have in hand. So I'm gonna show to you now. I showed the rock verb here, and now I'm gonna show you the thunder verb. This one is the clean one. So as I said to you, clean, we don't have any issue. Look how, like, I don't know if you have the opportunity to play in orange, but it's crazy how I know that I had an orange, and I know that when you start having the volume a bit more, like twing a bit more, like no, you start already having the power of the valves and it start distorting a bit in the end. So single coil, and with more weight. And if you go humbucker, it is insane. So, but this one, as I said, it requires a cabinet, all right? And I did nothing, I just placed the capture there. So now going to the other, now the thunder verb crunch. This is humbucker, single coil. And check it out. So we are just starting the live today. I just add like a myth drive here, just for you to see how it's insane how good it can sound. This is exactly the thing. Once I understood, I can repeat over and over for you, okay, for everyone to understand. Once we understand, make a list, make a list, make a list. Which type of tone are you targeting today? Are you aiming today to do? Think about it. Which amp requires and which guitar you have in hands to understand what sound will produce. So do you have a certain guitarist, a famous guitarist, what type of setup he using? You have to know, otherwise you make your life harder. You will need like EQ, etc., etc. I'm not saying it's impossible, but I'm saying like you will need more things to go there. Because once you are using things already pointing and directing you to exactly where it should be, bam, it's easier, way easier. Once I understood what type of guitar I have in hands, which sound it does, I start making so many more presets, scenes that make me feel like happy and glad with my tone. Because what happened is, I passed a long time on my life. For example, the first guitar that I have when I explore, I spent 2 years around playing with the same guitar. And then after that, I got in a Les Paul, and I spent years playing just with Les Paul. Les Paul, Les Paul, Les Paul, Les Paul, Les Paul, Les Paul, Les Paul. So the reference that I have in mind was always a Les Paul sound, because I was always using Les Paul. Once I got a Stratocaster in my hand, I was like, what happened with the sounds of the guitar? But it's not a problem, it's just because my ears was trained, was used, was familiar with a Les Paul sound. And it's a different sound, different purpose, different things. And I was like, what's happening here? I was like creating preset and not end up happening because I was trying to create something with a one guitar that in fact was not the sound of the guitar, you know? So that was the tip that you have to keep in mind, that will make your life easier. So don't get frustrated if you are not having like a slash tone, because maybe you are trying to use a different type of amp, a different type of guitar, the pickups, it also matters. So what you need to understand is how to get that close. If you cannot go with the device, the units itself, you need EQ. EQ is a secret to bring you there, you know, and to get the close as possible. So keep going, I want to show you more. So I have this here, it's an orange Rockverb 100 watts. Look at this. Look how crazy it is. Okay, it's not that strong enough because it's crunch. just one pedal before. I'm gonna remove the treble a bit. That's it. That's it. Simple like that. I'm glad with the tone already, and I did not even need anything else. It was everything almost play, set, and like click, drag, and play it. I place it here. Of course, I turn off this one here because I don't need it because it's already with the cabinet. Simple reverb here, the way you want it. One overdrive before, just to boost a bit more the valves. Of course, people are gonna say, "Ah, come on, you are using modern, there's no valves." But let's say the terms, right, guys? So we understand the terms. We wanna like simulate that the valves being more boosted to distort it. And I just remove a bit of the treble because it was already bright for me just with the capture, so I just remove here, gain a bit more, and it's insane. It's insane how good it is. So I showed, I think, 3 orange. We can count. We can count. 1, 2, 3. This is the 4th orange. It's crazy. It's crazy. You saw what I did. I took the capture, place it here. Boom. Sounds marvelous. And when I did it with the other one, I have no idea what happened. I was like, why so bright? It was not sound good. But it's already explained to you, right? And one more orange. This is the 𝗏𝗏𝗏 MK2 dirty channel. Let's volume up. This one was, let's say, for the other 5, the total that we watch and check until now is the one that, okay, it's cool. So let's keep going, and I have some others more to show. Oh yeah, I did not mention. So I have for us today orange, Kraken, and the England. So the Kraken is so good as well. I just need to remember if it needs the cabinet. It is the cabinet. This is just the capture itself. For those that think that capture cannot have a lot of, like, say, dynamics, maybe you're a bit wrong. Of course, capture is the screenshot of that moment, a picture, let's say the picture. For those that was in the previous live, they understood what I said about this example of capture. For example, imagine I'm here right now in this moment with this t-shirt, this guitar in this position, and you take a screenshot, bam! What happened is that you're gonna have a photo of me in this moment right now like this, and forever I will be like this. What you can do with the photo is R&B and start working with the colors, saturation, so I can go and be blue, purple, green, you know, but I will still be in this position. I will not change, you know what I mean? You're not gonna see me without hair changing. So it's just, you can make it like the colors different, the saturation, etc. But the position, the scenario, like let's say, it will be the same. Same with back capture. It's going to be exactly the position of the buttons in that way, and it sounds like that. However, I have to be honest that Neural did a really good job with the capture, the V2, because it sounds really nice. What are doing, like it's so close to the real amp, and I've seen a lot of videos of comparison, like blind test, those that are famous guitarists not looking to the amp playing. And they are like, yeah, I'm gonna guess, but just guess, I'm not 100% sure. Because in the end, both sounds cool and good. So, and for example, this thing here. I can have a clean tone. And if I just volume up, You see? You can do it. You can do it. You can have it. Write in the comment if you are liking this content, if you have experience with capture, if you like capture, if you prefer models, if you prefer your real amp, if it does not sound like the real amp. But I want to know your experience until now. Do you have experience with model only, with plugin, real amp, tube amp, or preamp, or just, let's say, anything in the world? I want to know what is your experience until now. So write in the comment and let's interact. Because yes, and hit the like and subscribe. Now I'm gonna show you the other one. That was the high crunch for this, and now we're gonna go with the crunch low. Look how cool it is, so crunch. And it sounds so good, you know, like. And if we had a pedal before. So if you got me until now, you understood the secret. The secret is know the device you have in hands, what you can get from that, which sound, and will make your life so much easier. This one is a 𝗙𝗂𝗵𝗵𝗃 from Sweetwater, I think. Let's have a look on this. Just check it out. I don't think we can use without the. Yeah, let's see. To be honest, it sounds better than before. It's a 𝗙𝗂𝗵𝗵𝗃, but it's still not something that I like it for Marshall, but okay, it's cool. To be honest, I'm gonna download this again. I like this. But remember that this one here is other type of capture. This here, I think from Sweetwater. And the other one that I was trying to use was from Neural. So another thing that I can teach you guys and give you the tips is each amp, especially the ear, also matters, and also the lifetime of the valve, the tube. What I'm saying this is, if you get some, let's say, amp tube that is already old, the way it would sound, the way the valve will get warm, will sound and distort in a certain way. If you get a new amp, it will sound in a different way. If you get an amp that is not that new, not that old, it will sound in another way. It's like a car. You know, you get a car, and in the first month, like zero kilometers, the car and the engine will not be that ready to be economic. But after a time, After using a bit, you will start hearing the best performance that you can extract from the car. However, if it's too old, you will see that the engine is tired already. It's the same thing with the amps. If you get JCM100, but you get one that was built like in 2000, 1990, 1980, you see that they sound completely different from each other, you know? And especially if the person maybe sometimes replaced the tube and it's not original, you see difference. Look at this JCM100. I just said like a couple of minutes ago, I forgot about this preset. Look. And there's one thing that I always keep in mind when in terms of distortion, I need to listen and get if when I strum a chord, I can really listen if it's simulating the sounds of the tubes, the valves getting warm and producing, because we know that we're talking about modular and capture. But a good one will really simulate that and it will not get like mud, fuzzy, and it start being like a snowball of frequency. So when I go, and I can kind of like listen this, let's say tear, it's crazy how I can describe this, but for me, I kind of like simulate the way I remember those tube amps sounding when they are distorting, and I try to replicate here. And then I know when it's good or not. And if you have this experience, you can write in the comments if you think that it's the same or if it's different for you, how you recognize if it's close to the real amp or not, okay? So I like this Marshall, and I'm wow, happy with that. I wasn't expect that. So, for example, this one. This is the JCM100. This one is another Marshall. Let's see. Look how busy. It reminds me of like a bee. Hey, Biggie Mana, how's it going, brother? I hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for your comment. I hope you are having a really wonderful week. Thank you so much for participating in our live, and I hope YouTube notify you with the live, because it looks like today YouTube did not notify anyone. The subscribes and people are not delivering. I don't know what's happening here. It's wild. The struggles here, it's wild. But thank you so much, my friend. I hope you are enjoying the live. So I was explaining that, for example, this Marshall here, look at how crazy it is. It's insane. Let me turn off this. Any gigs recently? Oh boy. Nothing. Just doing a lot of lives. I'm streaming every Tuesday and Thursday around 7 p.m. European zone. Giving class during the week. And on weekend, I'm working now as a maestro in my church, conducting the choir. So I'm more using all the time in the weekend to prepare and create the voice and doing the choir. It's super cool. It's been a really good experience for me. I'm really glad with that. It's been a really nice experience, to be honest, to be the maestro and do the things. So maybe I can post something on my Instagram how the choir was going, and it was cool. I like that. And on Sundays I'm just playing the live here for backing track, but I'm chilling now, just relaxing a bit. Too much job. And you, my friend, any gigs recently? Any cool things around? News? Fair enough. That's good to hear though. I'm happy for you. Thank you, brother. Thank you. So, and pretty much of that, like having the experience of having more live with people, giving this experience of creating tone, crafting tone of chord text, amplitude. I'm aiming also to bring in more content of classes here. I'm just waiting people just like starting like asking more for this, because recently I noticed that people really like to craft in tones. So I'm just having fun with crafting tones as well. So, and going back with this unit here, my friend, I was explaining that captures is good, but sometimes depends in many terms. And this one, for example, it's JCM 100 as well, but it will require me to do so much more to sound better, because it's too fuzzy, bright, like it's crazy. I would need something to make sounds better, maybe cut here, boost there. And you need to dial a lot with EQ to make sounds better. So sometimes what we can do is just go and find another capture for that. This was just an example regarding the JCM 100, because it was something that I was really frustrated recently. I was not finding at all any JCM 100, and I was like, how come? But anyway, now we go with the England. We finish with the Kraken. Oh, we have one more rock verb that I can show to you guys. This one for me sounds really cool. I will just download it back again because I like it. So I just boosted a bit more. You see, sometimes it's not in general captures that is terrible. Sometimes it's just one capture that it's not matching with what we have. Let's go for England. Look at how cool this thing is. This is England Powerball. Good thing for us. If you're looking for, you could listen to the power already. If you're looking for something that really have like a high tone, England, it's crazy amp. And I usually play open jam nights twice a week, sometimes 3 times. Oh, that sounds really good, mate. Really good. And what type of repertoire you play during the nights? It's more rock or more ballad, hard rock, blues, jazz, pop rock, pop. What do you play, my friend? And this England Powerball, it's insane how good it is. You see how powerful is this England? It's good. It sounds different than the other. It's nice as well, and it matches with what I'm aiming and also with the tone that my guitar offer. Checking out, for example, I'll give another example, another good example. This here, I think it's one of the amps, the amps that Slash used. It's the silver Marshall. I'm trying to remember how it calls. Silver Jubilee, silver. I have no idea. I don't remember. But it's. I think it's the one that he used in the Appetite album, if I'm not wrong. And look how crazy it is. How it sounds. It's like, I don't know, but for me it doesn't sounds cool. Pantera Metallica Van Halen com Imp Green Jelly. Okay, some Deftones sometimes. Okay, cool. That's nice, man. Nice repertoire. It's really heavy repertoire. and for example, it doesn't match for me. But if I go, let's try now this England. The channel 3 of England, 𝗚670. Look at this. That's what I'm talking about. Just a capture. Overdrive. So write the comment. What do you think? Is just about all the capture that sounds bad? Or no, it's so much more that requires to be a really good. Captures can sound good? Yes, definitely. Is it all capture that sounds good? No, it's not. But can we make sounds good? Yes, we can. I'm not sure that we're gonna be always make all the capture sounds good, because some of them will require so much effort, so much more equalization, pedals, compressors, and a lot of things for you, so much layers for you to arrive in a good tone, that sometimes, in my opinion, unless I really want that capture, unless you spent money with capture, and you bought that because you saw that guitarist doing that good capture, and you were like, wow, that's a good capture, I want to sound like him, and boom, you bought it, and what happened? I'm not having the same tone. So now you have to make it worth, right? So I'm gonna help you now to do it, make it worth for you. So, and I'm gonna take some some capture. I'm just finishing to show another presets for you, another capture for you, and show what we can do to make it better. But you see, I take different capture and they sounds cool, man. They sounds really nice. Yesterday, I said to my wife, give me like 1 hour, 40 minutes. I'm just gonna grab some captures to bring today. And I said to her that it would be really fast. And I was wondering with myself, is it gonna be really fast? Because last time I was looking for capture, like the captures inside of 𝗂𝗊𝗄𝗃, with those that Neural shared, I got frustrated. I was like, what happened here? What, everything sounds bright, terrible for me. And I was like really frustrated. And then the other day I was like, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm going to 𝗂𝗊𝗄𝗃 Cloud and start checking. And yesterday night I was checking 𝗂𝗊𝗄𝗃 Cloud. I spent almost 2 hours, and I just stopped because I said I'm better to stop, otherwise I would spend the whole night playing here and downloading 2,000 captures because I was finding so many things cool. And I was like, come on, I was just searching the gold in the wrong direction. So let's see what my friend said. I believe that with the right EQ effects, any capture can sound good in its own way. Thank you so much, my friend Big, for your comment, and I agree with you. You can make anything sounds cool. I saw people that sang not, let's say, the best quality ever, but they know how to EQ and they make their voice sounds incredible. I saw actually people taking, like people singing around the world, but good producers take their video just to make it, not fun, but make it like a viral video, just showing that they can make that person sounds cool, with a lot of course of layers like reverb, delay, compressor, EQ. I forgot to say EQ, and then in the end, I was like, it does not even sound like the person. What sounds like Billie Eilish, what sounds like, I don't know, Madonna, what sounds a professional singing. I was like, wow, that's nice. It's because if you know how to use all the things in the world, you know, you can make it. It just needs more effort, more knowledge. Also, it's still waiting on times presets to be on the Cortex. Wait, hold on. This last comment that you said, you are waiting for my presets to share with you. I can do it. No worries at all. I can do it. I have to. I have to create for now my 𝗂𝗊𝗄𝗃 profile in the cloud to share all my presets to everyone. I'll do it, okay? I'll do it. I swear this week I will share that. And I think my profile, most likely that will be called, okay, cool, I lost it. Okay, it was log out because it took so much time. It's fine. I'll search it later, but probably it will be something like 𝗏𝗏 music teacher or something like that. Okay. Oh, okay. I got it. What said with Teams? Yeah. I'm waiting for that as well. Like, you mean the plugin? The team has some plugin to be compatible with the Cortex, right? When that comes, it's gonna be insane. I have a Tim Henson signature guitar as well, the pinky one. I don't know if you saw it. This one is the Scarlet Page, and the other one is the Tim Henson pink one. It's incredible guitar, to be honest. I like it a lot, and it's insane. I probably will save money for that. It's cool. We love it. We have to be honest that we are addicted with presets, tone, and a lot of things, you know. Yeah, I can't wait. Yeah, that's true, my friend. I can't wait. I have no idea when they're gonna release it, but I'm almost sure that this year it will come, and I can be wrong, but probably before July, maximum October. I don't know if they're gonna prolong it too much, you know. Has to be this year, probably with the next update with the 𝗂𝗊𝗄𝗃. So October, July, it's coming. I'm pretty sure, and it's gonna be so fun, so cool. I got the silver Todd, and the Todd 10N. I'm for sure getting the new run of 𝗏𝗂𝗁𝗏. Oh, I saw it in the, how they call that event? NAMM? NAMM? The NAMM event. I saw it, that acoustic is so cool. It's so good. Let me see what you said. Has put it out when it drops because they look gorgeous. They were cool, and they were with something here, you know, like, you know what I mean, like they were with a nice color around it, and wow, it's so cool. Like, and I'm pretty sure if you are on US, it's way easier and cheaper to get it. And get it, my friend. It's cool. That acoustic guitar, it's sick. It's so sick. I like it so much, that. And you should do it. You should do it. You should do it. So this was the England, and we could see that it's really cool, good. And if you go to the other, oh wait, hold on, this is the 𝗍𝗏𝗃. This was not part of my plan. Yeah, this required so much more volume. Look at this 𝗍𝗏𝗃. And definitely I'm gonna re-download it. Oh, from Florida. How cool. My aunt is from Florida as well. My aunt is living in Florida. Recently she just moved from there. She was, I think, close to Washington. And that's nice. One day I'm aiming to visit probably Florida because she's there. So we can do something around. I can watch you, Jamie. I'm happy with those captures that I got, to be honest. I got a lot of them here, you know. I searched, like, for example, the best in amps, and those, of course, that we don't have as modular in 𝗏𝗏𝗃. And I started, like, taking them and downloading because I was like, okay, I like this one, I like this one. For example, I have to be honest, and everyone that was watching us, I wish we have Orange. Orange is one of my favorite amp. And I don't know why in 𝗏𝗏𝗃 we don't have Orange. I was like, how come, guys? Just please release for us the, how it calls? The Orange 𝗏𝗏𝗏 and 𝗏𝗏𝗏. And by the way, let's see one thing here. Let's see one thing here together. So I'm gonna change here things for us. This is my Excel sheet, so I'm aiming to share this with everyone for free, but we are with a goal. If my second YouTube channel, the 𝗏𝗏𝗏 reach 1,000 subscribed, plus one of our lives reached 500 likes as well, I'm going to share this with everyone. What is this? This is everything that 𝗏𝗏𝗃 has with an image and based on. So they have a name based on and a picture for us to have an idea what is that, you know. So this is, I have for the captures V2, captures V1, guitar, everything, but bass, because I don't play bass, not yet. But the guitar cabinets here, so everything, super cool. So I'm just searching here. If in the V1, I was almost sure that we have, oh, this is the Marshall that I said that Slash used. It's a Silver Jubilee. I knew it's Jubilee in the name. I knew it. I was not crazy. I knew it. So let me see. I have the impression that I saw Neural doing this 𝗵𝗔𝗃 diesel, guys. It's super cool. I'm trying to find. Okay, let's remember this. NENG, energy, for us to compare with this capture that I'm using now. So England energy, but also I'm looking for, I have almost, I knew it. It calls range rock in range reverb and range storm verb. Okay, let's see. Let's go back there. And so what I'm gonna do here, what I'm doing is like comparing the 𝗏𝗏𝗃 capture now with the captures that I took around with other people. So the V1, oh wait, hold on, really? Okay, oh boy, amp, okay. And where is it? Oh wow, it's so crazy, those names. Here in England energy. Let's see what I'm gonna have with this. Okay, you know what's funny? Because days ago I was trying to use one of the captures from Neural, and I was frustrated with them. But now I think I got what sounds terrible for me, and now I know why everything sounds good. I'm gonna give you the example. You will understand me. Just listening. I'm not gonna say anything. It's enough, right? It's enough. It's enough what I did here, because what happened here is that I was trying to find cabinets to use with captures. But the thing is that I end up changing more the capture than the cabinet, or end up using the same cabinet that sounds terrible and trying to find the capture better. And now that I found, I'm gonna just give you the difference between one and the other. Look at this, look at this. Listen it, this is the 𝗏𝗏𝗀. And my favorite cabinet. Okay, Leo, but come on, you have to go here and change a bit. Okay, let's change a bit. Sounds better, but it's still not something that I like it. And, oh boy. now I got it. So what I recommend you to do is really understand the combo of microphone you like it, positions, cabinets. Of course, this is one of the secrets, okay? Hold on. Come here and cut the frequency that you don't like it. For example, I like it, usually I like to work with this. You see the difference? So you work with the good frequency of the capture. So once you find a really good cabinet or IR, but I'm not incentivizing you to buy IR, since we have a lot of cabinets here, try to find something good. I don't want you to get addicted to buying IR and think that IR will make the solution and that's it. IR is good, I'm not saying it's not good, but sometimes people end up so much crazy in just buying IR, and forget about things. So you can make it sounds better with what you have already here, you know. So this was one of the England that we were checking. Okay, it sounds nice, but I still prefer the other one. And the other one was the range. Okay, range rock. Let's see. I felt a bit weak. I'm not gonna dial and twin a lot, just volume. Okay, it was because of the overdrive. That's why. Now for a good crunch is nice. Okay, cool. Yeah, kind of. Okay, not that bad. But it's not something that was the best. Let's see the reverb, rock reverb. You see, I don't know, but for me, it sounds more like buzzy, like in the end. I don't like this type of sound, you know? And you see when I'm playing now here with this, let's say, the bass. It's too weak compared to the captures that I got already. It's nice, but this one is cool. I like it. Clean. But we saw already what we need to do. And in the end, it's like, okay, cool, we like it. But sometimes the capturing, if it's already close to what we need, it makes our life easier, way easier. So that was a good comparison between one from Neural and from the other people. I'm not going to go again over and over. I'm just going to go to my captures and to see if something else we need to show to you, the one that I got it. And I think it was another England, if I'm not wrong. Okay, I was seeing something here in downloads maybe. Yeah, I think it's this one here, 𝗠𝗏𝗏. I'm not sure. It is one. Yeah, no, it's not that. Okay, let's make it better. So let's grab one that we like it and let's try to do it. So I'm going to go to my captures. I'm gonna get, write in the comment if you want a specific that we try today. If you want the Marshall, the Kraken, the England, or the Orange. Write in the comment. Let's open the pool. What do you wanna? What do you wanna? You want a Marshall? You want Orange? You want a Kraken? England? Let me show to you. This is the Marshall. It's cool, I like it. Then we have the Orange. You know all of them, right? You are right in the pool? Cool, cool, cool. You are opening the pool for you guys. So Marshall, Orange, Kraken, and England. It's not England. Okay, it's not England. It's ENGL, England, like abbreviation. But it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. England. I think it says England because it's not angle. It looks like I'm choking. Angle. I think it's England. England. So the orange one, we can try to do the thunder verb, something with power. I'm just aiming something that doesn't have like the cabinets, you know, just to make fun. Because look at this one, I don't even need to do anything. Okay, if no comments coming, I'm gonna ask my wife and she's gonna help us with which one she wants us to do it. And just for you to see that is like being blind test. I'm not choosing anything. She would choose for us. You wanna orange, you wanna Kraken, England, Marshall.
Orange.
You want orange? Okay, we have two types of orange, or almost 4 types of orange, but let me explain which one we have here. Wait, hold on. We have rock verb. We have thunder verb. Yeah, it's because the others is more. Rock verb. Okay, so this rock verb has the cabinets. I don't think I'm going with that. We have these rock verbs. It also has a cabinet. It's funny because I said I would like to go with something that doesn't have cabinets, but it's okay. It's fine. It's fine. I think I need the cabinet. I think this needs cabinets. Crazy. Okay, so let's see which one we're gonna use. If it's this one or the other one. I think maybe the other one. Yeah, let's go with this one. So, we're gonna go with this one. I'm going just, I was about to save this to not lose that cabinet, but anyway, I can search it later. Should not forget about this. I don't want to lose this guy. So, let's start. So what I'm gonna do is basically like this, guys. I placed a simple gate before, just to not have that noise that bothers us. Turn off this. I'm not gonna use this guy, okay? I'm going to change this to row 3. I'm going to click in the row 3, add the multiple outputs. Then I'm going to push this maybe close to here. Then I'm gonna add a compressor. I like to use the optimal. I don't know if I go with the optimal or the solid. Okay, let's see the 87, because I like the 87 as well. Okay, cool. Then I'm gonna turn it on. I'm gonna change the ratio for something more shorter. Okay, what I'm trying to see here is if the compressor does not go too louder. Let's see if it's a better mix. I like it all 100% mix. I don't want to change anything. So now the compressor is giving us the balance for everything, okay? So we don't need like we don't have like that crazy brightness and less bass or too much bass. The compressor is gonna compress the what gives the first response of my guitar, going there with more balance. Okay, so it's really cool and good for us to have it here. I'm gonna place this here because maybe we can add like maybe wah-wah, something like that. What we can have here now is this guy here. I like this. We can try other, but this one is one of my favorite one. Now I'm trying to not trying to lose so much when we start and get like so fuzzy, crazy. Okay, cool. I placed less gain, and what we can do sometimes is blend, or we can try another one. Whee! I like this. Let's see if the other is better. Okay. Okay, both are nice. Both. It's cool. I like it. We have it. I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave it both, but I'm gonna turn off because I wanna do the other things with normal sounds in my ear. For example, choosing now the reverb. So the reverb is going to be, let's see, something that's gonna be cool. Let's see if this is good. I like the hall, but I'm not sure if it's. maybe this one. It's cool. Nice. Almost there, almost there. Let's see the end. Okay, cool. It's more simple, like not that much. This one is nice. That's nice. Okay, we got our reverb. Let's go to our delay. Delay. Let's go with analog delay. Let's see. Okay, feedback a bit more, mix less. I want something here, something here. Cool. We need something more here. Less. Let's see. Cool, I like it. Turn off. Now we need a modulation. 𝗏𝗏𝗏 is nice. My friend taught me about one thing that is cool these past days. I'll try to remember what is it. But let's see the dream. This one remember me of. Of course, I don't like that much. I like so much less. Cool, that's the modulation. Now we turn off, and now I want to listen in EQ to do the last part of the job. So now we will see how we make plugin graphic. I didn't know I had a plugin graphic. With this one, we're gonna understand how we made capture sounds so much better. I'm just going to cut some frequency to start working. When I cut those frequencies, I already start to like eliminate noise that is not good for us, and we listen kind of like nothing. So let's see what happens if I bring it close to a K. You see? So much better. Now I'll give boost. Let me see when I turn on both, just how it's gonna sound. It's good. It's not that crazy when we turn on, because I was wondering if we turn on would kind of like get out of control with the frequency and we will need so much more. But it's not that crazy, because here I already eliminated the brightness where we would not want, and this one, for example, a bit more. Probably here I'm just going to give No, we want to peak as well. We don't want to high shelf. Okay, that's cool. Let's see now if you're cutting some middle frequency, it's gonna be better or terrible. You see, when we work with frequency on EQ, makes a lot of difference, for good or for bad. I will cut a bit on here in the 500. I'm just wondering if we need a bit more here in the 250-ish. Okay. Now, let's see if we need a boost on like 1K. Let's say the high middle. It's not the low middle. Here, the middle. I will change anything here. Maybe 150, 1500. You see, here it starts being more clear for us. And I like it to boost this part here. And we are getting close to the end. Now, let's see if the 2K we need something. No, I'm not gonna change the 2K. Let's see the 3000. Yeah, much better now. I cut it a bit. So much better. So much better. And I don't think we need anything else here. This one. No, I'm not gonna boost more because we cut it here. It's fair enough, this part. Now I just need to know if everything is gonna work with this. With this one. Both on. Now, I'm just gonna save because I don't want to lose. We can create scenes like to turn on and off certain things. We can assign the pedal stomp. As you can see here, I split it for scene and stomp. Is the best thing that in my opinion, is to use the 𝗂𝗂𝗘 because then you're gonna have 4 buttons for scene, 4 buttons to turn it on and off anything you want in that scene. For me, is the best way that you can set up your 𝗂𝗂𝗘s. And I don't know if this is gonna work, but let's see. And we can use this as well. It just because it was cutting too much. And now I will just see how it's gonna be with everything on, everything turned on. I like it. I like it. And now, let's jam. Let's jam. Let's see how it's gonna be. Let me jam with this thing here. So, let's conclude. Write in the comment if you like it. I can't share this preset with you guys. I just need to know if you really wanna. Just write in the comment and then I will post on my 𝗏𝗏𝗏 cloud profile, and then you can grab that for free. Of course, I would just request that you please record you playing, post on your Instagram, tag me, and show that you are using Pompei's preset, and it's gonna be really fun. I can repost it. Please subscribe the channel, hit the like button, and turn on the bell, okay? Ring that. Because we're gonna have another live. It's gonna be on Thursday, same hour, I'll be here. And if you have something different for us to discuss, to bring, to craft, anything, just write in the comments and then I can bring for the next one. I know that people are trying to make maybe like aim some famous guitarists for us to have the preset. Maybe we can try. I'll have to spend a time doing that, but it's gonna be fun. I hope you like it, and just for us to finish and understand what was the purpose of today was why quad-cortex capture sounds bad. So in terms, it's sometimes not only the capture that can sound better, but also what we are trying to use it. Sometimes the guitar, the setup, the cabinets, the IR, microphones, the position of the microphones, for which purpose we are having that capture. So the first things first is, just for us to conclude, is how to make it sound better. Is to understand the purpose of the capture, or maybe understand what tone are you aiming. Are you aiming something clean, crunch, high gain? What are you aiming? So after that, try to look for amps that will really match with the guitar that you have and what you are trying to play. I'm not saying that this is a rule that you have to really follow, but it's something that will make your life easier, as I was showing today the example. So I showed a lot of examples, and in the end you saw, I was like, it's not that because JCM100 was terrible, it's just because for the purpose that I was trying to do, was not matching with the guitar that I'm bringing to do that, and not even for the type of thing that I was trying to play, that type of high gain. But I'm definitely sure that if I got another guitar, another thing would be much better. Or you can try another capture as well. Take another capture, see if the capture is something that is mattering, because sometimes the person did a capture more in a crunchy way that is not matching with your guitar, with your pickups, but others did a good job and it's matching better with your guitar. So after we understand that purpose, which tone you are aiming, just go and really find a good cabinet or IR. Both will really help you to make the capture sounds way better. Of course, for those captures that already came with cabinets, there's nothing more you can do in terms of cabinets and IR. However, you can use EQ. Then it's time for you to shape and craft that really perfect the way you want. But if you can, just take the DI, the cabinets, the head of the amp, then you go find a good cabinet, good pair of microphone, place them in a good position that you wanna, and cut the frequency, the low frequency that I said to you before, like 100 and above 10K, above 8K, things that will like isolate and have just the best part of the guitar frequency and remove those noise. This would be a really good thing for you to start it. And of course, the position of the microphone will help you a lot to improve your capture, okay? This will more for those that are not doing the capture, but for those that are finding captures in the cloud, okay? For us that don't have the real amp here, but are trying to get people's capture and make it sound better for us in our daily routine. After that, you just need a good compressor in the beginning, and in the end, a good EQ. The EQ is the secret because it will shape your tone exactly in a way, focus on the frequency that you need. I cannot say that would be the mid, the low, the high. No, I cannot say because this is not a recipe. This is something that you need to hit the play, listen to the loop, start like dialing, like navigating in each frequency to see which one would be better. Don't be shy, go cut everything, boost everything, go down and up and down and up for your ear to get familiar and train for those frequencies and to understand if I'm doing like, if I'm in the area of 100 hertz, if I cut it, what's gonna happen? Oh, it's gonna happen this. All right, so I don't think it's good for my tone now, so boost again. Or I boost too much. You have to taste it. Taste it. Taste it, taste it, because it's not a recipe of saying to you, boost 100 in 1 decibels, cut the 500 on 2 decibels, boost a bit on 2K. It's not a recipe. Can work, cannot work. Will depend on so many instances, situation for this to make work. That is better. I teach you how to understand your reality and nail it than just giving a recipe, you know. So you see your problem and you'll be able to fix it and resolve it. So it's much easier and most likely that you end up glad with the tone in the end. So after you really craft those frequencies, use the EQ, you see that this will make a lot of difference, a lot of difference. If you need more than EQ, you can use more than you on EQ. Sometimes I use also the EQ in the middle of the capture, EQ and the cabinets, you can do it. You can do after the capture, 1 EQ, and then in the end. In the beginning, after the compressor, you can use 1 EQ as well. Use EQ. This unit here is powerful, so don't be shy. 1, 2, 3 EQs, whatever, whenever you need, just use it to make it sound better. And you see that in the end, the capture sounds cool and good. So I hope you really like this idea of how to make your capture better, sounds better, because now it kind of open our options, because we have, I don't know, 60 mothers here, and now with this thing of capture, we can bring so much more. For example, now I think I have around 60 more captures here. And wow, it's like a lot. And if I'm like tired of something, I'll go open the cloud, start playing with other captures, and I'm not even using a lot of my CPU, to be honest. Let me see how much is it. %23 of my CPU just used. It's like I can create one more preset of this to my wife to play with me. So I can create like input 1, input 2 with the thing, and it's fine, you know. So I can do so much more. I cannot just stay with that. I can play so much more things. And you see, 𝗂𝗂𝗘 is really good and it's a powerful unit. For sure, I don't regret to buy it. It's incredible, especially now with this thing of capture. It makes our life like funny and like a roller coaster, and it's just cool. It's just cool. And I have one gift for you. Don't go. it is the last thing for us. I already mentioned in the previous lives, but for those that don't know, I have released 4 new courses in this year, 2026, and this aim from the beginning, for the beginners, for the intermediate, for the advanced, and for those that already know theory but needs a really good routine of study. So the volume 1 will give you a solid and based for you to study the simple concepts of guitar and make a really solid base for you. The level 2, the volume 2, we will dive a little bit more further on guitar, learn further things, your first and understanding of like improvisation, scales, and the volume 3 will really become that guitarist of your dream because you already did this base like really solid. You got the idea of how to navigate in the first concepts of scales, chords, and when it comes to the advanced, you will see the colors of music, the techniques, how to do arpeggios, Greek modes, different type of extension, chords, tetras. And if you already know all of this subject that I'm talking about, but you just need to be able to play the 12 keys across the whole neck, no worries. The volume 4, let's call it volume 4, the guide of study, it is perfect for those that just need to connect the dots and has like gap between subject. They, for example, they just practice Greek modes in this region, but if they need to play here, they are like struggle. Or they just need like Greek modes in one tone, one key. So not anymore. We're gonna make a really good study in 12 weeks with the guided study that will aim for you to be able to play in 12 keys, really like thick study to help you to be able to transform 12 weeks in 12 days. 12 is weeks, 1 key per week, 12 days, 1 key per day, and in the final one, 12 keys in a single day, in whatever moment you need. So you will be able to shift, to swap, go whatever you wanna. If you wanna do triads, you do open, close triads. If you wanna do pentatonic, you do pentatonic. If you wanna go for Greek modes, you do. You will be able to face whatever situation you face in your life, in your daily routine, in your concerts, etc. So if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out for me in the chat, Instagram, TikTok, email me. All my social media will be in the chat and also in the bio. And if you have any question, if you want to have like a demo class, if you want to just have a chat to understand how it works, my process, how it works to be a 𝗏𝗏𝗄 music student, just please send me a message and I can help you with this, okay? And I have one more thing before I go. God bless you. I will see you on Thursday, okay? Same hour, don't miss it, because we're going to discuss a really good subject that I will release soon. And follow me on Instagram because there I post always what we're going to talk and discuss. And check this out. If you did not establish your routine in terms of study, here goes a link that it is in the bio about my new course. I released 3 volumes, okay, that will help you to master the fretboard from the beginning to the advanced level, where you will connect the dots. Things that was just a separate subject, now you will be able to navigate across the whole neck in all the 12 keys in an easy way. So if you are interested to start your ear good, click in the link. Thank you.